Tell me about your young child as an Indian boy. Were you conscious of the fact that you were an Indian? Was that always?
Absolutely. I always was. I lived in Talala, which was, although it is named after the red-headed woodpecker word in the Cherokee language, it is not a place where, as in 1962 when I was born, that there was much Cherokee activity or much Cherokee culture. I don't believe that I ever, as a child, heard anybody speak Cherokee in the area of the Cherokee Nation that I lived. My mom and dad are both from Mayes County. My mom's from close to Salina in the rural Pryor area, and my dad's from Locust Grove, and both of them grew up in areas where there was rich Cherokee communities. And my mother is Cherokee. That's where my Cherokee heritage comes from. We did absolutely always knew, and it wasn't something that we became, it's something that we always were. And it was not a sense of learning that you're Cherokee. We inherently are Cherokee. It's not something that that you became. It's something that you are. And with my mother as a mother, there was nothing about having to learn your Cherokee. It was simply how we were, who we were. My grandmother had the attitude that her responsibility was to make sure that her kids and grandkids lived as Cherokees in a changing world. The world changes around you, and you must learn to live with those changes and change, adapt to the world around you. But you don't. You inherently are still who you are. My mom was from Mayes. Both my parents were from Mayes County. My dad was from Locust Grove, so that's not terribly far from Tahlequah. And my grandmother did go to this Cherokee seminary in Tahlequah to learn to become a school teacher, which was not a lot of women of her generation. She was born in 1911. Not a lot of women of her generation had formal higher education, and she did go become a school teacher. She went to become a school teacher after she had 6 children. And somehow my granddad took care of 6 children while she took time to go to Tahlequah 3 days a week for several years to actually concentrate on schooling. And she came home with her teaching degree after that period of time, and was able to actually teach her own children at a one-room school. So the Tahlequah was part of the family's conversation frequently. It held a big part of that. My family hails from my Cherokee family hails from the Going Snake district of the Cherokee Nation, which is the Westville area. And so we've always had a lot of feeling of connection to the Cherokee Nation in the more traditional areas of the Cherokee Nation because of the stories that were told about the cousins that we had in various places and things like that.
Did you live among other